2 gameplay clips reportedly showing Grand Theft Auto 6 appeared online on August 18, 2026. The footage has not been authenticated by Rockstar Games, and some of the material may come from an older development build. Even with that limitation, the clips contain several visible details that could reveal how Rockstar is approaching systems such as character progression, combat, vehicles, and police behavior. The first clip shows Jason Duval at a waterfront home playing basketball. The second shows him driving, colliding with a delivery truck, fighting the driver, receiving a wanted level, and attempting to escape from police. The basketball sequence provides one of the clearest examples of a possible character progression system. After Jason makes a shot, the interface appears to show a 2% increase in focus. The basketball activity itself also appears to use a timing mechanic, in which the player presses a button when 2 rings line up. That suggests basketball may be more than a recreational activity. The leaked interface indicates that at least some activities could affect character statistics. The exact purpose of focus, however, has not been confirmed. The second clip appears to show another character attribute during combat. As Jason punches the delivery driver and later attacks him with a pipe wrench, a stamina indicator decreases. When the meter reaches 0, a vignette effect appears around the edges of the screen. The footage therefore suggests that physical combat may consume a limited resource. The exact mechanics and whether this system will remain in the final game are unknown, but the stamina indicator is visible in the leaked build. The wanted level interface contains another unusual detail. Alongside the wanted stars, the HUD appears to show 3 separate identification indicators resembling clothing, a face or head, and a vehicle. The icons have been interpreted as possible indicators for clothing, facial appearance, and vehicle identification. If that interpretation is correct, the police system could be tracking more than the player's immediate location. However, Rockstar has not confirmed what these icons represent, so their function cannot be established from the footage alone. The same sequence appears to show a 6-star wanted system. GTA 5 uses a maximum of 5 wanted stars, while the leaked interface appears to contain 6. Jason receives 2 stars after killing the delivery driver in the footage, so the appearance of 6 possible stars does not establish what actions would trigger the highest level. It only indicates that the interface appears capable of displaying 6. The vehicle interface contains another potentially significant change. When Jason enters the car, the HUD appears to display a fuel indicator, as well as information related to the vehicle's engine condition. If those systems remain in the final version, GTA 6 could require players to pay attention to fuel and vehicle condition in a way that GTA 5 does not. The footage alone does not establish whether vehicles will actually run out of fuel during normal gameplay or how engine condition will function. The trunk interface provides another indication that vehicles may play a larger role in equipment management. Near the vehicle's trunk, the footage appears to show options labeled Loadout and Storage. The storage display reportedly reads 0 out of 4. That suggests the vehicle may have a limited inventory system, potentially allowing equipment to be stored and accessed from the trunk. The exact items that can be stored and the purpose of the loadout option have not been confirmed. The basketball footage also appears to show 2 separate dollar values. One is approximately $39, while another is approximately $1,643 and appears beside a house icon. The footage does not establish what the 2 balances represent. One could be cash carried by Jason, while the other could represent money stored elsewhere, but that interpretation remains unverified. What can be established is that 2 separate monetary figures appear in the interface. Another unexplained indicator appears during Jason's attack on the delivery driver. A symbol resembling a devil with a minus sign reportedly appears after the attack becomes more severe. Some observers have interpreted this as evidence of a morality or karma system similar to the one used in Red Dead Redemption 2. The timing of the icon has contributed to that interpretation, but the leaked footage does not establish what the symbol means. A morality system therefore remains unverified. The police sequence also appears to contain a separate detection indicator. A blue indicator is visible during the police response and has been interpreted as a possible stealth or detection system. If that interpretation is correct, police encounters could involve more than simply gaining wanted stars and waiting for them to disappear. The footage may indicate that detection itself is represented separately from the wanted level. The exact function of the indicator has not been confirmed. The alleged map leak provides another possible clue involving Jason and Lucia. A map image reportedly shows a J marker associated with Jason, while the player's position appears elsewhere. That has been interpreted as a possible indication that Jason and Lucia can occupy separate locations, while the player controls one of them. The meaning of the marker is not confirmed, so it cannot establish how character switching or companion locations will work in the final game. The leaked driving sequence also shows vehicle collision, visible damage, tire smoke, and Jason leaving the car before confronting the other driver. These details demonstrate how the vehicles and NPC interactions behave in this particular build, although they do not establish the complete damage or vehicle maintenance system. The combat has also been compared with Red Dead Redemption 2 because of the contextual movement and physical reactions visible during the fight. That comparison is based on the appearance of the footage rather than an official statement from Rockstar. The driving clip reportedly includes the song Impact by S.G. Lewis, Robin, and Channel Tress. The identification was reported by outlets covering the leak and provides another small detail about the game's music presentation. Alongside the gameplay clips, images claiming to show a large portion, potentially the entirety, of the Leonida map were circulated online. One reported version contains 5 counties named Lummox County, Kelly County, Leonard County, Vicedale County, and Mariana County. The alleged map also shows Vice City, the Leonida Keys, smaller towns, beaches, islands, and large rural areas. The map has not been authenticated by Rockstar, and its exact provenance remains uncertain. It should therefore be treated separately from details that are directly visible in the gameplay clips. The age of the leaked footage is also unclear. Some analysis of the files has pointed to metadata associated with older encoding software, while reports have suggested that the material could date from 2024 or earlier. That does not establish when the gameplay itself was recorded. The age of an encoding tool only provides information about the file's processing history, not necessarily the date of the original recording. The footage may therefore represent an older development build, and mechanics visible in it may have changed since then. Rockstar has not officially confirmed the leaked material. The footage appeared shortly before Rockstar's scheduled Grand Theft Auto 6 extended look on August 27, 2026. Rockstar has officially announced the game for November 19, 2026, on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Series S. Until Rockstar provides additional information, the safest distinction is between what the footage visibly contains and what those elements might mean. The visible details include basketball, a focus increase, a stamina indicator during combat, a 6-star wanted interface, vehicle storage, and loadout prompts, fuel-related information, multiple money values, police-related indicators, and the apparent Jason map marker. The functions of those systems remain uncertain. The leaked footage therefore provides a collection of possible mechanics rather than a confirmed specification of the final game. Some of the most interesting details are also the smallest ones: a percentage beside a character statistic, a fuel indicator inside a vehicle, storage capacity in a trunk, additional identification icons beside the wanted level, and unexplained symbols appearing during combat. Those details are enough to show that the leaked build contains systems that were not previously visible in official material, but they are not enough to establish which of them will still exist when Grand Theft Auto 6 officially launches on November 19th, 2026. What makes this leak unusual is not that footage got out. It is that the footage is full of things Rockstar has never talked about. A stat called focus, a stamina meter, a 6th wanted star, a fuel gauge, 4 storage slots in a trunk, a symbol that appears when a fight goes too far. None of those were in a trailer, on a store page, or in any official statement. In 9 days, Rockstar shows the game on its own terms. Every one of these details will either be confirmed, quietly missing, or replaced by something else entirely. And that comparison is going to tell us a lot about how much this build still reflects the game that ships in November. So, which of these systems do you most want to see confirmed on the 27th? Tell me in the comments. And subscribe, because when the extended look drops, we are going through it detail by detail, exactly like this.